I told myself I'd never go back to Nirav. So I wandered. I explored the universe. I found life. I found so many beautiful things to fill 1,000 books. But I just keep one. My field journal of my greatest inventions that I know will lift humanity. My biggest mistake was allowing Nirav to pressure me into acting selfishly. But I have now made peace with myself and with everyone around me. So years later, I don't know how many, I decided to return. Surely he must have mellowed out by now. He and I can use this knowledge to benefit humanity. It'll be just like old times. Nirav, you disgrace to humanity!
That is no way to talk to your father.
Wait, what are you talking about? What have you done?
Your mom.
She's like 80, that's weird.
Not in 1985, she wasn't.
Oh, you mother!
Exactly! I agree. 110%. That's me.
I come back from exploring the universe and you build yourself an empire? I discover the cures to all illnesses and you give yourself slaves?
Ah, yes, your field trip. First of all, Nirav is no more. He died with the last remnants of this planet's governments. I am the one ruler of Earth. And as for my followers, you'll notice I handpicked the best throne material, and I offered them eternal life, which they couldn't refuse. Here we have, let's see, George Washington, we have Cleopatra, and on my left is, and Genghis Khan is over here. And on my left, well, let's just say that this is a guy who fell into a gorilla pit when he's a boy. I feed him the least. Rest assured, they are here by their own free will. Yes, our family. I hope you kissed your mother goodbye this morning. Shut up. Sorry. Merely a little incentive to ensure that they always put forth their best efforts. I see you're still using that watch. Funny, I stopped using mine years ago. I destroyed it.
Wait, what? Nirav, those watches balance each other out. They were opposites, positive and negative, black and white. I told you, one without the other is dangerous. The very fabric of space-time is going to split. Wait, how can you control time without the watch?
Chair, leave me. Get out of here. All those secrets discovered and written in that field journal of yours, and you still forget the universal truth we were taught in high school. Every day I pushed myself to the limits of time travel. Traveling every few seconds to a new era. It made my head spin, my blood pressure spike, and my insides churn. But in the end, I emerged victorious. I evolved! My increased demands let my body adapt to power that even your watch couldn't. Come now, Jonathan. You can't forget PE class, can you?
Of course. The principle of progressive overload. Well played, Mr. Pettit. Well played. But you know what? That's it. I'm putting an end to your fun. You brought protection?
Dude, I always bring protection with me just in case, things get heated.
Nirav, you're like the biggest virgin I know. He's supposed to be.
Come on, man. They thought I was cool. Fine, let's do this. Leave me, my disciples.
This is for taking Keelan all those years ago. And this is for stealing and then destroying my invention. Wait, are you wearing shades over your shades?
I am the one and I dictate fashion.
Yeah, it still looks bad.
There goes the rest of your bloodline. Your mother, your father, your dog, out! The difference between you and me is that I knew how to use the watch to its full potential. I always knew this moment would come. the final confrontation. And of course, I prepared for it. Did you know that this is my 200th time?
200th time of what? You doing this
The
lame bad guy
200th
speech?
time that I win this fight. The 200th time that I... Oh God, Jonathan. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. You know, it's just, I'm sorry that I did this to you, and I just, how can you ever forgive me? It's just, oh, I got you. Thanks, dude, thank you. You know, I was so foolish. Originally, I believed that, you know, we could rule the universe over as Time Lords, but now I understand why that could never work.
Because you're a good person, Nirav.
Yeah, I guess so. But mostly because you lack a spine and your idealistic head is always stuck in the clouds. I mean, look at you. You fell for that! You think I changed after 2,000 years of your cracker ass? What? I mean, come on, you finally showed up.
Wait, how did you?
To steal a watch off your wrist? The need to pay rent really teaches you how to survive, John.
You're still talking about paying rent? You control the world. Time freeze!
Gotta get my jams. Oh, the music is not working. Fight scenes are just way less epic.
If I could save time, the first thing that I'd like to do
Sorry, bud.
is to save till eternity passes
And you're gonna punch yourself in the nuts!
with you.
That was fun while it lasted.
Could make days last.
Time out, freeze! Perfect equilibrium. Yet the universe swings in my favor once again. It feels better every time. It's like I always said, no time like the present.
Oh, equilibrium. But it can't ever really be equal because you destroyed the watch. I don't have to beat you. I just have to finish what you started.
You lose, Jonathan. Give up. Join me. We were once like brothers. I mean, we can have that again.
I'm sorry, man. I'm ready to join you.
What?
Hey, Nirav, I win this time. 200 to 1. Where's my father? Just keep going.
I mean, you brought your. I mean, you never had any of those.
Hey, look, here come the cavalry.
What? The cavalry?
Remember, he's supposed to be Indian.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be Indian.
Take a look at them, Nirav. They are you. You've time traveled so much that you've created hundreds of alternate versions of yourself. My guess is, these are just a few. They're here from time limbo, where they must be very mad at you for creating them into a meaningless existence. Oh, you can't control them, by the way.
What? What is this? I mean, these copies of myself don't even look it like me. And I think one of them is a girl. What is this? No! Come on! This time whatever. Gosh dang it!
Oh. Is it my turn now?
I'm afraid so.
Just one. I time traveled more than that.
We both knew there were only two paths for you, Jonathan. In one, Nirav found you. You two were the best of friends until the end of time. But in the end, you lose him, as you just have. In the other, he never existed. I am your alternate reality. I, being the school nerd, hated growing up. I studied tirelessly, and I was alone. But after college, I met someone. Keelan. No, not Keelan. I settled. But it's all right, Jonathan, because we love each other.
Wait, so what'll happen to me?
You know what? Time limbo, it's not so bad. You get to watch every reality ever. It's like a never-ending movie marathon. You know, I watched some of your adventures. They were remarkable. But now it's my turn to live.
But, I mean, if you know every time stream's outcome, why live it at all?
Why live if I know how it's gonna end?
Yeah.
Because I start a family. I finally feel happiness, Jonathan. In my inventions.
No, hey, those
They're
are
gonna
my
change
inventions.
This doesn't matter anymore. Because after this, I'm gonna die of a heart attack when I'm 80. But I die happy. Because there's all those small things in life that make it worth living. In limbo, I craved love more than anything else. I watched the world fall into a place of disrepair, and I felt helpless. And I'm afraid that's what you're gonna have to endure.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
Maybe it's because it's not. Just take things one moment at a time. It's like I've always said. Like you've always been told.
No time like the present.